Oh boy. Hi there, folks. Your old pal Stevie Coyle here at Mighty Fine Guitars in Lafayette, California with another Friday noontime webcast. This time, the featured guitar is this here Bourgeois. Fun to say. Try it. Bourgeois. Country Boy 00018. And I'll tell you all about it, but let's first make sure that the electrons are flowing the way they ought to. Looks like it. Checking. Yeah, I think we're okay. Good. God, somebody give that boy a haircut. Well, let's continue, shall we? It's Dana Bourgeois and his studio made this here guitar last year. It's essentially a Martin style 000 14 fret short scale with beautiful mahogany 18 style mahogany on the back and sides. Hi, all two of you, come on in, enter in, sign in please, and do feel free to pass this along to folks hitting that share button. Send it over to folks you think might enjoy this either now or later, either live or these things stay up for a month. Oh, and Facebook has changed their policy. They no longer let you leave stuff up forever, which is the way they used to. You've got to, they take it down inside of a month, or after a month. So, I bounced these over to Instagram, but more importantly, I bounced them over to the Stevie Coyle Music, all one term, Stevie Coyle Music YouTube channel. So that's where these videos will live. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I just caught sight of the guitar in my monitor here. Holy smokes. That sunburst is nuts. I will proceed. I will play the guitar so you can hear it as well as marvel at its beauty. Mahogany back and sides, Adirondack spruce top. And I think today what's going to happen is pretty much I'm going to read a bunch of Taya Gherkin's review. Taya Gherkin, formerly one of the editorial team at Acoustic Guitar Magazine, much more recently one of the editors at pegheadnation.com. If you don't know them, get hip to them. Great online presence for acoustic guitar and acoustic guitar lovers. For lessons and gear reviews and performer interviews, lovely spot. Pegheadnation.com, like pegheadnation, all one term, .com. He wrote a review of this kind of guitar 2 years ago for Peghead Nation. I'm going to read a bunch of his review because I can't improve on what he said, I don't think. How's the sound, folks? Would one of yous that have jumped in here tell me whether or not the sound is good? You're probably saying, shut up and play, Coyle, and we'll tell you. Good advice. I'll take that. One of the things that Taya says in his review is incredibly fun to play, and I have to double that. I have to, excuse me, fish tacos. I have to jump in and add my voice to that chorus. Fantastically fun to play guitar. Doesn't tune itself. We haven't gotten to that point yet. Wow, what a sweetie. Let me read you all about it. This is the Bourgeois Triple O Country Boy. Here's some specs for you. Triple O body. As most of you, I'm sure, know, the Triple O is kind of, generally speaking, the second biggest line in the Martin lineup. Dreadnoughts are the big guys. There is a quadruple O, and there are 12-fret dreadnoughts that are immense. But generally speaking, the OM/triple O body size is the second biggest, and it's kind of, as Eric Schoenberg, an old partner of Dana Bourgeois, as he says, it's kind of the do-it-all-great size, the OM/triple O size. Big enough to give you lots of bass and volume, small enough to be focused and not be kind of super bassy like dreadnoughts are designed to be. You know, they're designed to be super bassy and super loud. These are a little more balanced. The primary distinction between a triple O and an OM is the scale length, I suppose, really. The length of the string between the nut and the bridge saddle. The functional length of the string. At a given pitch, a shorter string will be easier to push around than a longer string. So, the old rule of thumb used to be, and there's a lot of crossover guitars nowadays that do the other thing, but the rule used to be for blues, you want a triple O because you can bend the strings more easily. For drop tunings in particular, especially when you're going to be dropping that low string down to D or maybe even C, you probably want an OM because that longer scale will make for easier intonation, better intonation as you move up the neck to get your G note, which now lives at 5 or 7. Getting pretty esoteric here, aren't we, kids? Let me continue with a list of fabulous features. Adirondack spruce top with aged tone treatment. It's been cooked. The top has been cooked. It's been dried out. And this does actually sound like an older guitar. I can't believe this guitar was only made in November. I'll play it for you again. That feels like a much older guitar to me. Now, Adirondack kind of does that anyway. But there's a sort of maturity to the tone here. And it's not like I'm a big fan of maturity myself, but as far as guitar tops go. Lovely. It's a lovely, easy play, too. It's set up beautifully. Mahogany back and sides, mahogany neck, ebony fretboard and bridge, 25-inch scale, 24.9 is the Martin scale. This is 25 inches, just, you know, a shade longer than that. Still considered short scale. 1 3/4 at the nut, 2 3/16 down there at the string spacing at the saddle. Waverly tuners, made in the USA. Fantastic guitar. The asking on this one is $6,500. Wow. Too bad it's so ugly, huh? Hi, Dave Hard. Hi, David Hilliard. It's the Dave Show. Come on in, folks. Do let me know that you're here. There are 10 of you. Where are you all from? Let's play the Who's the Farthest Away game. Who's the farthest away from Lafayette, California, San Francisco East Bay. Guitar. It's got all the punch of mahogany, but it's got some overtoniness to it as well. But I think it's probably part of that torrefied top. Intonation is really good. Yeah, man. Oh. strings. That's what I'm going to blame it on. Hi, Scotty. Hi from Concord. Scotty, I doubt you're going to win the faraway prize today. Rhode Island, Chris, pose out ahead. Right on, Chris. David Hilliard, you're in California, aren't you? Dave Hard, you're kind of in the Rockies. Let me read you a bit more about what Taya Gherkin had to say about this guitar, because I agree. Here's the germane paragraph. I found the Triple O Country Boy to be an incredibly fun guitar to play. It's ultra responsive, has great tonal focus and clarity, and sounds a lot like a well-worn vintage guitar. I would concur. He was playing a different guitar from this one, but the same company, same model, same woods. I often prefer OMs over triple O's because they tend to have a bit more power and dynamic range due to their longer scale, but this particular guitar, and this particular guitar, lacks nothing in those regards. And its OM-like neck width and string spacing make it an excellent something that didn't print very nicely, while still offering the sweetness of a 14-fret triple O. Yeah, that's the thing about it. Used to be you could kind of predict that a triple O guitar, like a vintage triple O, would have would have the narrower fingerboard. This is 1 3/4 instead of 1 11/16. So this is the wider fingerboard. It's kind of a combination of an OM fingerboard and a triple O scale length. Whew. Esoteric enough for you? Hope so. Hi, Danny Hyde. Go Cowboys. Fun to let this one just kind of give it its head to get all horsey terms on you. Apply what is erroneously frequently called a palm mute. It's not really the palm that you're muting with, it's the heel of your hand. And this one is just kind of fun to not do that where I normally would, because it just roars. I've got no negative comments on the sound. I guess the sound is okay. You're hearing everything? I'm not overdriving things. It's a loud guitar. Very satisfying play. I know where some of my afternoon is going, so come in and snatch it out of my hands and play it and snatch it up for yourselves. Clean, crisp, and bright. Very good. Jimmy Esposito, good to see you, man. Yeah, good presence. Isn't it good? I'm glad that's coming through. Oh, somebody stop me. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. Today's offering is a 2024 Bourgeois 00018 Country Boy. And it's a peach. It's just a sweetie. $6,500 is the asking on this. Come and get it. And save me from myself. Stevie, let me check and see. Hello from the West Bay. You're close, Robert. Sorry, man. Looks like the faraway prize today goes to, well, Mike, we don't know where you are, but we know that Chris Gasparo's in Rhode Island. So kudos to you. Good thoughts go to you. That's the prize for the day. Tune in next week. I think next week the feature is going to be a new Klein guitar built by Steve Kaufman. Fantastic thing. But we'll see what walks in the door. I just never know. There are lots and lots of guitars here. Tune in to mightyfineguitars.com. See if there's something there that tickles your fancy. If so, perhaps, likely as not, there's a video like this attached to the listing. You'll see a little thing that says video link here. Click that and it'll take you over to YouTube. And you can check out whatever review demo video that I did. Demo meaning demonstration, not demolishment. And if there is nothing like that and you would like to see a guitar demoed and you're not close enough to come into the shop and play it yourself, hit me up. I can set up a situation very similar to this and demo a guitar for you just about any old time. I do lessons on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, online and in the shop. So if you're looking for guitar lessons, particularly fingerstyle, to a certain point I can teach just about anything. Fingerstyle is really kind of my specialty. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are all about lessons. Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays are all about retail and folks coming in and hanging out and playing guitars. Thursdays and Fridays are 10 to 6, and Saturdays are 10 to 5. Got all that? Good. Well then. With all that in mind, I'll bid you all a fond farewell. Washougal, Washington. Oh, so close, Jim. Well, Rhode Island is that away. Thanks for tuning in. Stevie Coyle here. Very grateful that you tuned in to say hello. And also do feel free, like I say, to pass this along. Hit the share button or head over to YouTube and share from there. The Stevie Coyle Music, all one term, YouTube channel. There it is right there. Ta-ta, folks. Great to see you. See you next week. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.